and privilege to welcome you all to the third edition of the International Conference on Advanced Functional Materials and Devices for Sustainable Development, AFMD 2025, supported by the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. This conference is not just a meeting of minds. It is a celebration of collaboration, a platform for inspiration, and a catalyst for change. Together, we will push the boundaries of what is possible, forging connections that transcend borders and disciplines. Before we dive into this exciting journey, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and introduce the distinguished guests who have graciously joined us today. I am particularly delighted to extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar, University of Delhi. Sir, your presence adds immense value to this gathering. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. A special and heartfelt welcome to Professor Manima Thakur, Chairperson, College Governing Committee, and presiding over this conference. We are truly honored by your presence, ma'am. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Anil Kumar Anija, Treasurer, College Governing Body, and guest of honor on this occasion. Thank you for being here with us, sir, to grace this gathering. I also welcome Dr. A.S. Rao, Vice Chancellor of Vikram Sempuri University, Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. We are honored to have you with us, sir, as the guest of honor in this AFMD 2025. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. D.S. Raval, Joint Director of SSPL Delhi. Sir, we are grateful to have you with us today as the guest of honor. I also welcome Dr. R.K. Kotnala, former Head Environmental Sciences and Biomedical Technology Division, and ex-Chief Scientist, CSIR NPL. Sir, we are really honored to have you with us today as our guest of honor. I warmly welcome the Principal of Atmaram Snagandhan College, Professor Gyandosh Kumar Jha, under whose leadership the college has flourished. Without his positive support and inspiration, this conference wouldn't have been possible. Now, I invite our esteemed guests to stand up for I invite everyone to rise and stand up for the University Kulgeet.
जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम श्रेष्ठ सुंदर दिव्य दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय विहंगम जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम सकल वसुधा निज कुटुंब की भावना आधुनिक शिक्षा पुरातन ज्ञान धाराओं का संगम देश की स्वाधीनता हित भूमिका शतकोटि वंदन निष्ठा धृति सत्यम के मंगल दिव्य भावों का समागम जयति जय जय जयति जय जय ज्ञान का आलोक अनुपम
As we gather in this momentous occasion, we are reminded of the significance of light, knowledge, and wisdom in shaping our journey forward. It is with great reverence and honor that we now begin the traditional ceremony of Deep Prajwalan, a sacred symbol of knowledge, enlightenment, and the triumph of truth over darkness. This light represents the guiding force of wisdom that leads us on the path of growth, discovery, and progress. This ritual not only marks the beginning of our conference today, but also signifies the light that each of you, through your knowledge, innovation, and dedication, will bring to this world. As the flame of this lamp illuminates the space before us, let it remind us of the responsibility we hold to nurture, protect, and further the light of education and progress. I now invite our honorable guests to step forward and light the lamp. Simultaneously, we will be honored by the soothing and divine voice of our students from Sarang Music Society as they lead us in the sacred Saraswati Vandana.
हम सवाहिनी
To formally welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Vikas Gupta, I now request our principal, Professor Gyantosh Kumar Jha, to come forward and present a planter, shawl and a memento as a token of our appreciation. request Professor Gyantosh Kumar Jha, Principal of our college, to welcome Professor Mahima Thakur and present a planter, a shawl and a memento as a token of our gratitude. Request the principal of our college to welcome Professor Anil Kumar Anisha as a token of our gratitude. Request the principal of our college to formally welcome Dr. A.S. Rao. Now I request Professor Gyantosh Kumar Jha to formally welcome Dr. D.S. Raval. College to formally welcome Dr. R.K. Kotnala. Request the conveners of AFMT 2025, Dr. Anjali Sharma Kaushik and Dr. Shankar Subramanian, to welcome the principal of our college, Professor Gyantosh Kumar Jha, with a planter. Atmaram Snatandhar College, a premier institution of higher learning that has consistently demonstrated academic excellence and innovation, ranked 5th nationally by the Ministry of Education's National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF, and A++ accreditation by NAC. We achieved our highest ever academic performance with an outstanding 3.77 CGPA, a testament to our commitment to excellence. Our institution stands a beacon of intellectual curiosity, critical thinking, and creativity, nurturing generations of students who have gone on to excel in diverse fields, from academics and research to arts, sports, and beyond. With a steadfast commitment to holistic education, we empower our students to become leaders, innovators, and change makers in an ever-evolving world. The internal quality assurance cell of the college is playing a critical role in promoting and maintaining high standards of research in the institution. It ensures that quality research activities are integrated into the institution's culture, and that these activities align with the overall goals of the institution. It is promoting the research culture in the college by encouraging organization of seminars, workshops and conferences which help foster a culture where research is valued and integrated into the academic and institutional growth. Every year, around 4 to 5 national and international conferences are organized by various departments of the college under the aegis of the IQAC. The Internal Quality Assurance Cell of the college is setting up research standards, monitoring research quality, facilitating funding and resources by advising on the acquisition of funding for research, including grants from government and non-government bodies. It helps researchers navigate the application process for funding opportunities and ensures proper utilization of the allocated resources. We are also ensuring interdisciplinary research through the Star College scheme, which we got, having an amount of rupees 2 crore to the 6 participating departments, and also our in-house interdisciplinary research projects proposed. We are also encouraging publication of research in reputed Scopus Index journals, ensuring that research findings contribute to the academic community and broader society. It also helps in maintaining a database of publications. The college stands second in the research parameter in the college category by the efforts of each one of us at all India level in the recently released NIRF rankings. In the last decade, the college has garnered research grants worth approximately 650 lakhs, and our faculty collectively boasts of about 1200 Scopus Index publications, a clear testament to our dedication to producing high quality and impactful research. Now I would like to request our esteemed guests to kindly come forward and release the proceedings book of our previous conference, AFMD 2023. This book represents the hard work, dedication, and valuable contributions from our past event, and a proud moment for all of us to see it shared with a wider audience. Sorry. Please, a warm round of applause as the proceeding book is officially released.
Okay.
We are now at a special moment in today's event. I would like to request our distinguished guests to kindly release the abstract booklet for this conference. Let us all celebrate this moment with a warm round of applause as the booklet is released. It is my pleasure to invite the conveners of AFMD 2025, Dr. Anjali Sharma Kaushik and Dr. Shankar Subramanian, to come forward and provide us with an introduction to this conference.
Good morning, esteemed guests, distinguished speakers, and dear participants. I would like to start the introduction with a small slogan. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinaya jati chatratam, patrava dhanam mapnoti, dhara dharmam tatassukham. It's a great honor to welcome you all to the third international conference on advanced functional materials and devices for Sustainable Development hosted by the ARSD College. This flagship event has established itself as a premier global forum where renowned researchers, leading academicians and industry pioneers come together to discuss groundbreaking advancements and its functional materials and their wide-ranging applications in sustainable technologies. This conference will be held in a hybrid mode with one day of physical sessions, that is today on March 3rd, 2025, followed by the 2 days of online sessions on March 4th and 5th, 2025 respectively. Building on the resounding success of AFMD 2021 and AFMD 2023, this year's edition aims to showcase frontier research in material science with a strong emphasis on nanomaterials, biomaterials, perovskites, smart devices, and cutting-edge energy storage technologies. Over the years, our department has solidified its standing at the center of excellence, curating this highly anticipated academic gathering. Beyond insightful discussions, AFMD's aim impacts to establish published proceedings in globally recognized journals as Springer, further cementing its scientific significance and scholarly research.
We extend our sincere gratitude to the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India for their generous financial support and commitment in making this academic endeavor possible. We also take this opportunity to thank our industrial sponsors whose collaboration is instrumental in advancing research-driven innovations, Messrs. Venker Electronics and Messrs. Optochem International. Furthermore, we are pleased to announce that Springer Nature has accepted our journal papers and an edited book as part of this conference, further reinforcing the academic credibility and global impact of AFMD 2025. We are also privileged to welcome distinguished dignitaries whose pioneering contribution to research and higher education continue to inspire scientific advancements worldwide. Their presence today enhances the prestige of AFMD 2025 and we are honored to host them.
AFMD 2025 is meticulously designed to serve as a catalyst for innovation, interdisciplinary dialogue and transformative research collaborations. This year's program includes 5 plenary, 3 keynote talks by pioneering thought leaders at the forefront of functional materials. Also, we have 47 invited lectures covering emerging fields such as next generation nanomaterials, advanced biomedical applications, and disruptive energy storage technologies, along with 202 oral and 96 poster presentations that offer a dynamic platform for early career researchers to showcase their insights and receive valuable feedback from globally recognized experts. With a hybrid mode that blends in-person engagement with virtual accessibility, AFMD 2025 is a truly international and inclusive academic configuration featuring over 20 distinguished speakers from across the globe.
We are privileged to host a stellar lineup of speakers, including Professor Yuri Gogotsi, Drexel University, Ukraine, who is known as the father of MXenes, Professor Hotan, Australian National University, Australia, Dr. Tony Helmut Zentrum, Dresden Reznefordorf, Germany, and Dr. Rocknover, Joseph Stephen Institute, Slovenia, alongside experts from MIT, US, the University of Rome and University of Brescia, Italy, Swansea University and University of Bath, United Kingdoms, Kingsmont University, South Korea, IMEC, Belgium, and Stephen Institute of Technology, USA. Their trailblazing research contribution will drive meaningful discussions, pushing the frontier of material science and sustainable technology development.
One of the highlights of AFMD 2025 is our special session on the Indian Knowledge System (IKS), designed to explore the profound legacy of India's scientific contribution and their relevance to contemporary research paradigms. India has long been a pioneer in material science, with advancements ranging from ancient metallurgical techniques and sustainable architectural designs to Vedic mathematics-based computational models. By bridging age-old scientific wisdom with modern technological advancement, we aim to develop integrative frameworks that strengthen cutting-edge research and innovation.
Functional materials lie at the heart of next-generation innovation, spanning electronic, magnetic, optical, adaptive, and dielectric application. Through technical sessions, industry panels, and interactive forums, AFMD 2025 will serve as dynamic nexus for the exchange of groundbreaking ideas, fostering interdisciplinary dialogue between academic and industry to accelerate scientific advancements with real-world impact.
This interdisciplinary research serves as a cornerstone for modern scientific breakthroughs. Addressing real-world technological challenges requires a multifaceted approach where diverse scientific disciplines converge to create transformative solutions. AFMD 205 will play a strategic role in fostering synergistic collaboration between material scientists, physicists, engineers, and industry leaders, setting the stage for breakthrough innovation that transcend traditional research boundaries.
As we embark on this exciting intellectual journey, we encourage all participants to actively engage, exchange knowledge, and forge meaningful collaboration that will reshape the future of material science and sustainability research. We hope that AFMD 2025 will not only be an inspirational academic experience, but also lay the foundation of long-lasting scientific partnership and technological advancements. With that, we once again extend our heartfelt welcome to each one of you and look forward to an enriching, thought-provoking and visionary AFMD 2025. Thank you so much.
A special and heartfelt welcome to our principal, Professor Gyantosh Kumar Jha, under whose visionary and pragmatic leadership has been the cornerstone of our institution's success. Under Sir's guidance, our college has flourished with every member of our academic community being inspired to push boundaries and aim for excellence. Sir has instilled in us the courage to overcome challenges, to rise above obstacles, and to lead with purpose. Today, Atmaram Sanatan Dharma College stands as a symbol of resilience, unity, and achievement. I welcome Sir to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Professor Vinita Puli. Honorable Dr. Vikas Gupta ji, Registrar, University of Delhi. Professor Mahima Thakur ji, Chairperson, College Governing Body. Professor Anil Kumar Aneja ji, Treasurer, College Governing Body. Our guest of honors, Professor A.S. Rao, Vice Chancellor, Vikramas, Simhapur University. Dr. D.S. Rawal, Joint Director SSPL, DRDO, and Professor R.K. Kotnala, former Chairman, NABL, ex-scientist, and VL, Accuracy Coordinator, Professor Vinita Puli, conference conveners, Dr. Sankar Subramaniam and Dr. Anjali Sarma Kaushik, distinguished guests, researchers, colleagues, and my dear students. It is a great pleasure and honor for me welcoming all the dignitaries who are sitting on the dais, especially Dr. Vikas Gupta ji, the Registrar of Delhi University, who is always a strength, rather pillar of strength for me and for the development and growth of this college. I heartily welcome you, sir, in this I welcome Chairperson Professor Mahima Thakur, our Treasurer Professor Anil Kumar Aneja, in this inaugural session of the conference for their continuous support and cooperation for the smooth functioning of the college. Welcome, and welcome, sir. I welcome Professor A.S. Rao, Vice Chancellor, Vikram Simha University, Professor R.K. Kotnala, and Dr. D.S. Rahul, Joint Director, SSPL DRDO, for giving their valuable time for this inaugural session and plenary session also. I am glad that Department of Physics of ARSD College and in collaboration with IQAC Internal Quality Assurance Cell of the college and DBT Star College scheme is organizing this third international conference on advanced functional material and devices in our college from 3rd to 5th March 2025. This prestigious gathering brings together leading researchers, academicians, industry experts to explore the latest advancement in functional materials and cutting-edge devices technologies. This conference continues to serve as a dynamic platform for knowledge exchange, fostering collaborations among researchers across disciplines. AFMD 2025 serves as a global platform for scientists, engineers, and academicians to exchange knowledge and explore research in material science device technologies. The conference will focus on emerging trends in sensor and functional materials, energy storage, sustainable technologies, nanomaterials and quantum technologies, photonics and optoelectronic devices, biomedical application, and smart materials. This year, AFMD 2025 proudly features a dedicated session on the Indian knowledge system, emphasizing India's rich scientific heritage and its integration with contemporary advancement. This session aims to showcase India's historical contribution to science and technology, inspire young researchers by highlighting ancient material science innovations, foster a deeper appreciation for synergy between traditional wisdom and modern research. AFMD, as mentioned by conveners, is proudly to host renowned experts from top global institutions including Switzerland, Ukraine, Australia, MIT, USA, Canada, South Korea, Italy, Germany, IITs, NITs, CSIR laboratory, etc. This conference will provide the opportunity for the researchers and academicians for the publication also, because every year when we organize international conference, we publish all the proceedings with Springer's and other international reputed scientific research journals. We extend our deepest appreciation to the all the organizers who were preparing since last few months for this conference, conveners, IQAC coordinator, organizing committee, faculty and students, volunteers for their unwavering dedication in making FMD 2025 a resounding success. Their efforts ensure a stimulating and enriching conference experience for all participants. As it was told by Professor Vinita Tuli that in ARSD, we always believe in research and in innovation also. And since last 10 years, we are working hard for the scientific research, and that is why we have scored and increased our scores in research practices in NIRF 94 last year out of 100. So I hope that this conference will also be very helpful and insightful for all the participants who are working in this area. We eagerly look forward to engaging discussions, groundbreaking discoveries and collaborative opportunities at AFMD 2025. Wishing all the participants, attendees, researchers, scientists a productive and intellectually inspiring conference, and I express my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar at University, for giving his precious and valuable time, although he has a meeting at ITO at 11:30, but after his busy schedule, he given his valuable time. Thank you so much, sir, for coming here and gracious this occasion. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Professor Anil Kumar Aneja is the treasurer of the college governing body and guest of honor of this conference. Professor Anil K. Aneja has a long and distinguished career in academics spanning more than 35 years, currently serving as the head Department of English, University of Delhi. His areas of interest include 20th century fiction, disability studies, human rights literature, Indian writings in English, translation studies, diaspora studies, and communication and technology applications. He has more than 100 conference presentations, many paper publications, and a number of significant books. Professor Anil Aneja is the Director, Center for Disability Studies, University of Delhi, has served on the governing body of many colleges of the University of Delhi, and has also been the chairman of 3 of these. For nearly 30 years now, Professor Aneja has been actively involved in the disability sector in various national and international roles. His achievements have earned him several distinctions from various quarters. Professor Aneja was conferred the National Award for the Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities by the then President of India in 2014. He was recently conferred with the prestigious 23rd NCPE TPL T1 Mindtree Helen Keller Award 2022 in the category Role Model Persons with Disabilities, and many more to his credit. I welcome you again, sir, and invite you to address the gathering. Professor Aneja is playing a pivotal role in shaping our institution's future and ensuring its success, and we thank him for his positive support to the college. Sir.
Thank you, Professor Tuli, for that very warm and generous introduction, which I'm sure I do not deserve. Honorable Chief Guest for this morning, and an icon of University of Delhi, Dr. Vikas Gupta ji, the Chairperson, Governing Body, ARSD College, Professor Mahima Thakur ji, our distinguished guests, Professor A.S. Rao, Professor R.K. Bhatnana, Professor D.S. Raman, the Principal of the college, Professor Gyantosh Jha. It's not the principal comes after the guest, it's just that outsiders, our distinguished guests, we should need to be welcomed first, but principal is equally important. And and the conference chair, Professor Vinita Tuliji, conference conveners, Dr. Shankar Subramanian and Dr. Ajli Kaushik, faculty members of the college, dear students and researchers, ladies and gentlemen. The time is short and I have lots to say. It's a difficult task when you ask a teacher to give an address, and a teacher who likes to talk more anyway. But I will be brief because our honorable chief guest has another meeting and we must be mindful of the time and his convenience. But I must congratulate to begin with the ARSD College in general and the IQAC and the conference team, in particular Department of Physics, for organizing this wonderful conference, international conference, which is truly international in the true sense of the word and spirit of the word. I understand there are presentations from Ukraine, Australia, USA, Canada, Switzerland, South Korea, and so on. It is not just the fact that we have so many countries on board in this conference, but also the fact that the width and depth of knowledge that will flow in from these presentations. We were just given the details by Dr. Subramaniam, 47 I think invited speakers, 202, and the abstract book seems really forbidding. And I would say the conference in terms of academic content and participation is truly international. The Department of Physics and the conference team needs further congratulations in view of the fact that it is the third in the series. It's not easy to organize one conference, and this college has organized 3 conferences on a single theme, 2021, 2023, and now 2025. Real commendations to the principal and the team. Is certainly not easy to maintain the momentum. And also that many of the papers presented in CONHAB have found their place in Scopus journals and other publications. As I was traveling to this college this morning, I was wondering, what are you doing in a conference on advanced functional material and devices? I'm a literature person, teach literature, work in the area of disability studies. What does advanced functional material have to do with me? Is it just a treasure? And as I thought, a flash came to my mind that no, there is no segment of our lives which has remained untouched from advanced functional materials and devices right from the Stone Age till today. It's true that with time, things have been changing. With time, the nature and functions of material science has undergone a different dynamics and a different paradigm. But there is a very deep relationship between functional materials and material science and devices and our lives all across. And therefore, I would say that though this is a conference which is specialized in nature, I would say this is a conference that concerns all of us. When it comes to literature and science, we have a domain in the area of literature called science fiction. And many of our literary works had strong influences on science, as many of the scientific concepts also have influenced literature. The theory of relativity and quantum mechanics has influenced many modern and postmodern writers. I don't want to go into details. Similarly, texts like H.G. Wells' Time Machine, Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, and many others, Arthur C. Clarke's 2001 A Space Odyssey. I'm sure many of you are familiar with these texts, have had strong influence the way material science has moved. In fact, I understand the invention of the mobile phone by Martin Cooper was also influenced by literary text. And when he first had the first mobile phone in 1973, who knew that one day this will be not just a household name, not just a personal name, but many of our pockets, not just one pocket, many of our pockets will carry mobile phones. So this is the impact of material science and devices. It is true that the nature of the intervention is changing. Today, material science and devices are influencing various areas of our concerns, such as energy conservation, environment, biomedical sciences, and so on and so forth. One could go on, but as our time is short. To end, I would only say that as we engage in this very deep discussion on material science and devices and functional devices, there is a deep, strong commitment or role or obligation, whatever word we want to choose, of science towards society. And while we should indulge in academics and intellectual exercises, it's important that the role of science in society and social development and in promoting human rights, where science has played a very important role. In fact, functional materials and devices have played a very strong role in recent years in the lives of persons with disabilities, AI and so on and so forth. I could just go on about it, actually I don't want to do right now, but that's the area of discussion. But I would strongly say that as we deliberate, we should not just engage in intellectual exercises and academic pursuits through these conferences, but also try to connect the role of science and material, functional material sciences and devices to society, to development, and to human rights. In the end, as treasurer, I would like to say that, treasurer of the college, I would like to say that it's very obvious that the money on this conference is more than well spent. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir, for your words of motivation, and it means a lot to us. Professor Mahima Thakur is the chairperson of the college governing body and presiding over this international conference, AFMD 2025. Dr. Mahima Thakur is a professor at the Faculty of Management Studies, FMS, at the University of Delhi. She teaches courses in organizational behavior, change and intervention strategies, business communication, industrial relations, and leadership. She earned her doctorate in psychology from IIT Delhi, where she also served as a consultant psychologist. She has traveled to many international universities like Stanford University, Columbia University, Cambridge, Oxford, Cornell, Dickens, Australia, Paris, Copenhagen, Business School, etc. to present her research. Additionally, she was nominated for a course in executive education program at Harvard Business School, Boston, US, which she attended in 2013 and 2015. Dr. Thakur's research interests include change management, mergers and acquisitions empowerment, leadership, industrial relations, and diversity management. She has published her research in many international and national journals of repute and books. She's been on the board of governors of many colleges and universities as the UGC nominee. She has been a part of the AICTE core team that has designed the course curriculum for the management courses. She is also a national level basketball and a tennis player and had represented her state and university in various tournaments. As the chairperson of the college governing body, Professor Thakur is playing an indispensable role in ensurance, academic excellence, welfare of our students, and the institutional growth. For that, we owe our gratitude as we continue to embark on a journey of progress. Now I invite Professor Mahima Thakur to address this gathering.
Namaskar and a very good morning, everybody. As I came here to this conference in the morning, like Professor Aneja, I was also wondering, what am I doing addressing everybody in a conference which is related to physics? But being a science student, it was going back home. And herein I would like to keep it short because due to paucity of time, but I would definitely like to congratulate ARSD. Powerful people are made because of powerful places, and I would give credit to ARSD College, which has come up the rungs. It was 87th in the rung, and now today is 5th. It's not easy. It is a collaborative effort of everybody, faculty, teacher, principal, staff, and of course, not the least, but the Vice Chancellor and a registrar who's so supportive. Thank you, Dr. Vikas Gupta. But I would also like to take the opportunity to mention that our roots of ARSD go back to Rawalpindi in 1882, which is going back even beyond the time when University of Delhi started. So I would say that we have actually inspired the university. Rawalpindi in 1882, the Sanatan Dharm Sanstha, it had opened a college for primary schools, for middle-level schools, and inspired education during that time, ladies and gentlemen, when it wasn't very popular to be educated, right? So we would say that if today our scientists are being given credit for being the top 2% scientists by none other than Stanford University, it is because we have roots over there, and it is a value-based education that we are imparting. It is not education which is following just money and development without values. It is a value-based education, and we take pride in it. I would like to mention these three scientists, that is Professor Prashant Singh, Dr. Yogesh Kumar, and Dr. Manish Kumar, who are taking forward the legacy of astronomers and ancient scientists like Varamahira, Aryabhatta. We have, of course, even Kautilya has mentioned about metallurgy in his Arthashastra, because I am a person of management, so I read that and I was so proud of the fact that today we are hosting such a conference which is going to align with the SDG, the Sustainable Development Goals, and take the world forward, right, towards sustainability. And two of our biggest challenges are climate change and, of course, a non-human intelligence, which we may call artificial or whatever we want. And as I'm the author of Nexus, a beautiful book you must read, he said, Harari said, that we need to look at that, and I'm sure that we'll be able to find some kind of breakthrough through such conferences, which are a cross-pollination of ideas. And mind you, India has inspired such conferences from the time of Yajnavalkya, one of the biggest philosophers of this country. Yajnavalkya had held conferences which Rishi Raja Janak had attended, and in fact you'll be surprised because we have scientists from Ukraine and places in Europe and US and all, of course universities of repute. Let me tell you that it is mentioned that Yajnavalkya had actually held a conference in a region of Russia. A region of Russia wherein many names, they are actually similar to Indian names like Taturishi. Their word comrade actually is pronounced something like Taturishi. So we've had conferences like that since those times, and we take pride in saying that we continue the tradition. Herein, I would also like to take the opportunity of mentioning that our motto, ARSD's motto is Tejasvi Navidam Tatam Astu, which basically means that learning is endowed with radiance, and we take this radiance forward. And in the words of our poet, national level poet, Sohanlal Dwivedi, who had actually given the poem, Darne Walo ki himmat karne walo ka kabhi haar nahi hoti hai. He had given, he'd written a poem which was credited to our, of course, the well-known hero, who had actually inspired even Einstein, and I call him a hero, of course, हमारे पुरुष महापुरुष हैं वो, Mahatma Gandhi ji, and he had credited a poem to him which was called Yugavatar Gandhi. I would like to take this opportunity to say that our scientists today are the ones who are going to take the world ahead and change the world. One little start from a little lab is going to take the entire world forward towards sustainable goals. And I'd like to just take two lines from his poem. Chal pade jidhar do dag mein, chal pade koti pag usi or, pad gayi jidhar bhi ek drishti, gad gaye koti prang, drid usi or, jiske shir par nij dhara haath, uske shir rakshak koti haath, जिस पर निज मस्तक झुका दिया, झुक गए उसी पर कोटि माथ. हे कोटि चरण, हे कोटि बाहु, हे कोटि रूप, हे कोटि नाम, तुम एक मूर्ति, प्रतिमूर्ति कोटि, एक कोटि मूर्ति तुमको प्रणाम, हर एक साइंटिस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड को प्रणाम. नमस्कार.
Thank you, ma'am, for these inspiring words. It was really wonderful hearing to you, ma'am. I want to add a little note to what Professor Aneja has said, this is not the third international conference that the physics department is organizing. This is the fifth one. We have AFMT 2021, then there was RAFM 2022 and RAFM 2024. So in all, we have got 5 international conferences. There are 2 separate teams in the physics department who are organizing every year this international conference in physics. I once again welcome Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar, University of Delhi and Chief Guest of AFMT 2025. We are really honored and privileged to have you with us, sir, and grateful that you took out time from your busy schedule and accepted our invitation. Sir started his career as lecturer in electronics at ARSD College, University of Delhi, and served at various positions. Founder, Senior Director, National Testing Agency, Joint Secretary, University Grants Commission, Director, Distance Education Council, Joint Secretary, CBSE and Regional Office of Northeast Region of CBSE, Assistant Director, AICTE. He was the Joint Registrar at the University of Delhi, looking after multiple responsibilities at both the North and the South campus. He has held membership of various committees: Finance Committee, Central University of Haryana, Expert Member for Recruitment Tools and Roster for HNB Central University, Central University of Kerala, Ambedkar University, Delhi. Special invitee member of UGC Peer Review Committees and various other universities. Dr. Vikas Gupta has been recognized by conferring Global Prestige Awards as the Trailblazers of India at the House of Lords, Parliament of UK, London on 18/9/2024. In a grand ceremony for his contributions in pioneering the path of Viksit Bharat 2047. Congratulations, sir, from the entire family of ARSD College. Sir's role is very crucial. Sir's role is central to the smooth functioning of the university. And as you all know, Delhi University is a massive university and his work is often behind the scenes, but very crucial in shaping the academic and administrative excellence of this prestigious institution, the University of Delhi. I welcome you again, sir, and I invite him to deliver his address.
Thank you so much for such elaborative welcome. Very good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Professor Mahima Thakur, Chairperson Governing Body, ARSD College, my dear friend Professor Aneja, Dr. D.S. Rawal, Professor A.S. Rao, Professor R.K. Kotnala, Principal of College, and again my very dear friend Professor Gyantosh Jha, IQAC Coordinator Professor Vinita Tuli, Dr. Anji Sharma Kaushik, Dr. Shankar Subramaniam, respected Madam Dr. Neetan Mishra, with whom I shared a room and lab during my 2-year stay in this college, distinguished experts who are participating from abroad and from this country, distinguished faculty members, friends from administration and sports services, outstanding students. Once again, namaskar, good morning to all of you. The ARSD College is organizing 3rd International Conference on Advanced Functional Material and Devices. I'm really happy to know that they continued with this research pursuit during the tough times of COVID also. See, that is the strength of an institution where nothing can deter them to continue with their pursuit in research and excellence. More important, that this conference is very important for us at this stage, because in another 3 months' time, our first batch of National Education Policy undergraduate 2022 students are going to enter into the 4th year, which is primarily focused on the research work. Many colleges or institutions are still looking for as to how or what shape the fourth year is going to take. But I feel organizing these kind of conferences would give that boost to the teachers as well as to the students, that what career they can pursue and how they can pursue the research as their career, what kind of activities they can undertake in the 7th and 8th semester. So I am thankful to the college for taking this initiative further in the pursuit of excellence of knowledge also. As the title suggests, it is an advanced functional material and devices conference, which itself is a multidisciplinary field combining material science, physics, chemistry, and engineering to design and develop materials with unique properties and functions. I could see faculty members from computer science, I could see faculty members from history, I could see faculty members of chemistry, but unfortunately not all faculty members from electronics are there who are there in this college. It is a matter of concern for the university also when the teachers do not participate in this conference collectively, because we still live in our silos with that it is a physics conference, it is not my conference, but that is not the concept, because university want that everyone should come together. And I think the theme of this conference, the core concept of this conference is collaborating everyone, and everyone should come forward to participate in the conference. I don't know whether principal would call them that they should participate at least in the technical sessions. Maybe they may not be participating in the inauguration, but they should participate in the technical session to further expand their knowledge of horizon. And I know that in line with the multidisciplinary approach, the conference has focused on core areas: sensors, transducers, energy storage devices, fuel cells and solar cells, materials for energy harvesting applications, bulk and composite materials, nanomaterials, heterostructure and superlattices, applications in photonics, optoelectronics and magnetics, biomedical applications, theoretical methods in nanotechnology. I left my electronics almost 30 years back, but when I was asked to be part of this conference, I glanced through certain materials. The quest is still there. What is the research which is going on? And I could identify the key areas which are there, which have already been mentioned in the key areas. Why the world is moving so fast? The world is moving in a direction. We all know that in 1979, when the computers were there, they were housed in many rooms. Big rooms used to occupy the computers. But with the advancement in technology, VLSI, VLSI, and now it is quantum dots now, that everything is shrinking to as small thing as possible. We used to carry camera, big cameras, lenses, different lenses to capture a photograph. But now your mobile phone is providing all those facilities. Using the mobile phone, you can connect. Using the mobile phone, you can record, take pictures and everything. So that is the beauty of this technology. And there, everyone can play a role in advancement of functional materials and devices. So these are the core areas where everyone looks forward. We used to monitor our blood pressure, we used to monitor our other intricate details using big devices. Now again, the technology has shrunk so much. Using a watch only, you are able to monitor your blood pressure. During COVID, the sensors were being used to monitor the oxygen also, the oxygen level in the body. So that is the key areas where this conference is going to play a key role in it. That how we can come together, how chemistry, how metallurgy people, how engineering, how physics, how electronics, they should come together. The another beauty of this conference, which I could see, a special session on Indian knowledge system to trace the historical journey of materials, exploring evolution from documentary to modern applications. Last year, when I went to UK, I visited British Museum to see what our things are lying there. I saw a coin, a gold coin of the Gupta king, Samudragupta. I saw a plaque. I just had gone through that plaque over there. It was mentioned 330-376 CE. Period much centuries we were born. And the details which were presented over there, it was showing that the coin has a engraving Samudragupta with hollow, standing facing left, wearing cap, decorated coat and trousers and earrings, holding a spear in left hand, making an offering with right hand over altar. In left field is a Garuda standard with ribbons and crescent above. Now, after reading that plaque, I was stunned with that in that century, what was the science, what was the technology? That they could engrave these final details on a coin. It means that stamping such coins with intricate details requires knowledge of mining, extraction of gold, and further material forming techniques such as die casting. If that is a die, you make a die, then only you can engrave it. And then I had gone through many other articles. I learned about Delhi Iron Pillar also. We all heard near Qutub Minar. It was built in 5th century with 99.72% pure iron. It is a corrosion free. How during that century they could have stacked that iron? Copper industry, we all know. We were using utensils made of copper in our house. With the passage of time, we lost those copper utensils and started using steel materials or aluminum materials. But now the time has come that we are realizing that cooking in copper materials was much more helpful for our health than we are cooking in the new materials. So it means that there must be a science which was much developed at that time, that they were using these kind of materials at that time, that we were taught that we have to use this kind of material for cooking, for boiling milk. Similarly, the Anikat Dam, the Kaveri River Delta Dam, which was also built during Maurya's dynasty. How they could sense that water reservoirs are equally important for us. They are important for irrigation. What kind of concept they used during that time, and that concept is still being used to develop dam. So that is Ahar pine system. Ahar is type of reservoirs or tank and then canals. That kind of a system which was used to build canals now. Reference in Asian texts about dyed fabrics with different colors and geometrical design also exists. It means they were aware of the use of mordants for dyeing, how you are going to use the dyes for developing a design, printing a design and drying it, and so that even if you wash it, it should not go away. Then we know father of Indian surgery, Susruta, the kind of equipments father used to perform simple surgeries. Then Yukti Kalpatru, what Madam also referred to, deals with ships and give details about design and construction during 11th century. Then while going through, I also happened to read, हमने सुना है सबने 64 कला के बारे में, सबने सुना 64 कला के बारे में, लेकिन सुन के छोड़ दिया उसको, कभी नहीं जानने की कोशिश नहीं करी कि वो 64 कला है क्या चीज। कहते हैं 64 कला में निपुण होना चाहिए, ये कभी चलती थी, अब नहीं चलती है वाली बात। लेकिन 64 कला क्या, मैंने वो भी जानने की कोशिश करी कि वो कैसे 64 कला जो है इस कंटेक्स्ट में इम्पोर्टेंट है। I had gone through various chapters of 64 कला, and then they divided this 64 कला को उन्होंने 8 या 9 सेक्शन में डिवाइड करा। That is artistic skills, singing, dancing, painting, theatre, instrument, etc. It means they were having 8 chapters or 8 units referring to artistic skills, where they were discussing about singing, dancing, painting, theatres and instruments. It means development of instrument is also a science which was developed much before we could sense it now. Then skills in cleaning and beautifying body, dressing, decorating, painting the face, applying aromatics, combing hair, setting ornaments, etc. आज हम ornaments पहनते हैं अपने आप को अच्छा दिखाने के लिए. कौन सा ornaments हमको अच्छा लगेगा, कौन सा कपड़ा हमारे साथ जाएगा, किस तरीके का मेकअप हमारा अच्छा होगा. It means ये भी एक कला थी जो उसमें सिखाई गई. They had 9 sections for this topic. Decoration, covering of flowers for a bed, groundwork of jewels, covering bed, and admirations for colors. कि what color would go on. आज घरों में हम अपना वॉल करते हैं कलर, तो सोचते हैं इसको कलर को हल्का लाइट ग्रीन करते हैं, लाइट ब्लू करते हैं. So it means there was a scientific technology behind it, जो उन्होंने डेवलप करी. Then culinary, delicious food items and drinks. कि किस तरीके से खाना अच्छा बनाना है. This is also one of the kala. Then play and entertainment, playing on music in water, splashing with water. जब तक हमने सुना कि कितने water के level के साथ what kind of music can be produced. Juggling, playing with threads, riddles, gambling, children toys, etc. Intellectual pursuits, conversation, practicing language, composing, designing a literary work, lexicography, reciting books, etc. Engineering and technical, needleworks and weaving, spinning, carpentry, testing silver and jewels, metallurgy, mineralogy, medicine, mechanics, and other fields which were there. Then special universal skills, mode of fighting labs, what kind of equipments we are going to use to fight which animal is attacking us. So it means there was a scientific reason behind all these things. So that was the prime idea that this conference further highlight that how they are going to use this conference, though there will be one session. But I think that one session would connect our present generation to that roots, to that what kind of research was there, what kind of technology was there. And we all know that ARSD College is one of the premier constituent college of the university, having A++ NAC ranking and 5th rank in National Institutional Ranking Framework. This has been achieved by the sheer hard work of the principal and his team, and definitely all of you who are present here. All teachers and staff, IQAC members, clubbed with commitment to high quality research and knowledge dissemination. Therefore, I have no doubt that this conference would go a long way in connecting our students to the research, in further bringing the research in the right aim. My best wishes to all of you. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Dr. D.S. Rahul is an outstanding scientist at the Solid State Physical Laboratory, SSPL, Delhi. Specializing in 3D device technology, he is currently holding the position of Joint Director at SSPL. He joined SSPL in the year 1992, focusing on MMIC technology currently in production at GAETEC Hyderabad. He holds an MSc in Physics, MTech in Electronics and a PhD in Experimental Plasma Physics. As Associate Director for Device Technologies at SSPL DRDO, he leads several R&D initiatives. With over 100 research and 50 invited talks, he has received numerous awards, including the DRDO Pathbreaking Research Award and elsewhere Outstanding Reviewer Award. He he is a live member of SSD. Sir, I invite you to say a few introductory words in our conference.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest. Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Vikas Gupta, Principal Sir, all the dignitaries on the dais, and all the participants. I'll stop for a moment.
Please continue, sir.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure, no problem. So, I'm very happy and privileged to be part of third edition of this conference, which is addressing one of the very, very important aspects, especially to the community which I belong. I belong to a defense community since I'm working for defense, and all of you must be knowing that the greatest beneficiary of advanced functional materials is aerospace and defense industry. And I'm the user of these materials. Better is the material, better is the performance of the technology or devices which I'm developing. And I'll just give you an example. In advancement of silicon technology, why silicon technology have advanced? Because of the process innovations. Newer and newer processes have been developed, and today we are talking of 2 nanometer node. But in compound semiconductors, advancement have taken place because of material innovation. So material is very, very important for enhancing the properties of devices, and all advanced technologies depend on the material properties or functional materials which this community or this conference is addressing. And if you look at the market growth, the market is progressing with 8% compound annual growth rate, and as I told you that the greatest beneficiary is defense and aerospace industry. Because of these material and devices, they enhance the performance. As I am working in defense radars and missile technology, so we are using these materials for missile guidance or for radar or electronic warfare device development, which are very, very crucial for the country's security. And if you look at the conference here, I would like to congratulate the organizing team along with the principal sir for addressing all the aspects of this technology and bringing it together in the form of a 3-day conference. As mentioned by Professor Aneja also, it is truly an international level conference because it is having around 50 invited talks, 200 oral talks, and I think around 96 oral presentations. So it's a really commendable job, and I would like to request you, all of you, to give a huge round of applause for our and believe me, I was a part of organizing such conferences, and it requires hell of a job to arrange a conference of this magnitude. And if you look at this advanced functional material community, the main purpose is to address the challenges which are ahead. So, and the good thing is that I am great admirer of these conferences when they are organized at college level. We always discuss such issues at slightly higher level, but this is the actual level where we need to discuss and inculcate research aptitude in our students, so that they can think positively and take the challenges which are coming ahead. And if you look at the challenges of this advanced functional material community, there are 3 main challenges at present. We have to look for the sustainable technology, which is more affordable and environment friendly. Then cost effectiveness, because everywhere that there is a civil application, you have to have a cost effective solution. And then better performance and efficiency. So this community has to look for newer and newer materials, newer solutions, which can make this technology affordable, at the same time giving better performance. And how that can be done? Initially all research activities are taking place at the lab level, but we lack because we do not scale up it to the production. So the requirement is that we have to scale up the lab research to the product or production level. So we have to have a funding and hand-holding of industries. We should involve industries right from the beginning when we are conceiving a project or we are taking up a activity. Same things now have been taken up very seriously by government. Even in my organization, when I am working on a project, I have to have a development partner for any project activity. Then these materials, the disadvantage is that they require very, very sophisticated characterization techniques which are not available very frequently, or they are not very much available because they are restricted to limited facilities. So we have to make these access of these facilities to majority of our students or research groups. And the positive thing is that government is seriously thinking about that. Now, you can see that government initiatives are coming up in the form of Indian Semiconductor Mission or National Quantum Mission, which are very, very critical for taking India forward towards developed India in 2047. So these are this is the vision of our Prime Minister, and very, very essential to make India developed country. And then academic collaboration. So we have to inculcate the culture of collaborations between different industries, different academic institutions. By this, we can address the challenges or technology gaps what we are facing. And then startup ecosystem. So we have to promote the startup industries to convert these technologies into a product form which can be directly used by the users. So because of the paucity of time, I would not like to take much of the time. But once again, I would like to congratulate the organizing team, especially conveners, principal sir, for arranging the conference of this magnitude, and I wish them a great success. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. Dr. R.K. Kotnala is a distinguished Indian scientist known for his contributions